pounding in my head.
Lahat ng drama, lahat ng tawanan, lahat ng iyong all-time hits. Ang tanging huntahan ng Masang Lamaw. Number 1 sa Mega Manila, nationwide pa. Broadcasting from TGON, TVH Group of Networks. Dito lang sa inyong iisang himpilan. Cool FM. You are listening to Cool FM, live from Cool Studios. This is Cool News at Noon.
Good afternoon and welcome to Cool News at Noon. Today is October 18, 2024, and here are the afternoon's headlines. At least 15 Chinese nationals and 100 Filipino workers were detained on Thursday, October 17, after a raid by the National Bureau of Investigation and the Bureau of Internal Revenue of the clandestine secret factory in Barangay Cinco Cinco in Cabanatuan City. NBI Director Jimmy Santiago said the raid resulted from intensified intelligence efforts. He said a search warrant was not required as the BIR has fiscal powers over such businesses. Santiago disclosed that among the Chinese nationals, one served as an overseer and could communicate in Filipino. Government agents discovered hundreds of master cases of tobacco products along with 5 large manufacturing machines. According to Santiago, the factory was producing counterfeit versions of both local and imported secret brands. BIR Commissioner Romel Lumagui Jr., who inspected the seized products, estimated that the goods could have generated about 600 million pesos in excise tax. More than 500,000 fake tax stamps were also uncovered during the operation. If we look at their daily and monthly operations, the potential tax revenue we could have collected is enormous, Lumagui said. The confiscated items, including the manufacturing machines, would be destroyed, he confirmed. Lumagui also expressed concern about the poor sanitation inside the facility, which poses additional health risk to smokers beyond the inherent dangers of tobacco use. One of the things we noticed was the filth inside the factory. People may not realize the unsanitary conditions in which these products are made, he stressed. Authorities are still working to identify the factory's owner, who is believed to be renting the facility. The NBI reported that the factory's Wi-Fi connection was registered under JB Canvas. Lumagui said charges for violations of revenue laws would be filed against those responsible. Pampanga Governor Dennis Pineda on Thursday urged all governors in Central Luzon to increase support for the police in the campaign to eliminate gun-for-hire groups. Pineda's call came after the police filed a case for double murder against 6 alleged killers and the supposed mastermind, Attorney Limon, in the killing of the couple Ervin and Lima Lulu in Mexico Town last October 4. Limon and his wife reportedly owed the Lulus 27 million pesos in beauty products that were sold online. The police filed the case at the Provincial Prosecutor's Office on Wednesday night, according to Colonel J. Andal, Province Police Director. The 2 key suspects, identified as Ronald Taylan and Arnold Buluan, are narratives of Luva Echa and were arrested there, the police said in the report. Using tips-off, the police next arrested Robert D. Maliwat, Rolando Cruz, Jomi Rabandaban, Sancho Nito, and Limon, according to Lieutenant Colonel Pirli Joy Golalian, Chief of Police in Mexico. Limon's wife is at large. 5 police units reported seizing 9 firearms from the suspects. I think it's the proper time to focus on eliminating these gun-for-hires. They come from other provinces and make a living out of killing without asking any questions, he said. The relatives of the victims went to the provincial capital on Thursday to thank the governor for directing the police to arrest the suspects swiftly. My fellow governors and I will have to work more together to end this type of criminal activity, said Pineda, and he would relay his recommendation to new local government secretary Juanito Victor Remula and new regional police director Brigadier General Rerico Maranan. The fourth piece, or Pagtibayan The 4 Ps o Pagtibayin at Palaguin ang Pangkabuhayan Filipino got the vetted first spot among the 556 aspirants in the party list bullet. This was the result of the Commission on Elections Comelec raffle at its headquarters at Palacio de Gobernador in Intramuros, Manila on Friday. Comelec has been conducting the raffle to determine the arrangement of party lists in the bullet since the 2013 polls. Before the system was held, several party lists put the number 1 or A in their names in a bid to get the top spot in the party list bullet. The Department of Health said on Friday that leptospirosis cases are rising, with 774 new cases recorded from September 8 to 21. TVH said the new cases are twice as high as the 381 recorded cases from August 25 to September 7. Furthermore, 409 deaths have been reported so far, 11% lower than the 570 recorded deaths during the same period last year. The health agency also said the total cases now stand at 5,835 as of October 5, 2024. TOH noted that this figure is 60% higher than the 5,050 recorded cases from the same period in 2023. TOH also pointed out that Central Visayas, Northern Mindanao, Sorsogon, and were the only regions in the country that did not exhibit an increase in leptospirosis cases over the previous 3 to 4 weeks leading up to October 5. DOH Secretary Teodoro Herbosa reminded the public of the possible health concerns caused by wading through floodwaters. As we expect more rain to come, we must always be mindful of what to do, especially if there is flooding. Avoid floodwaters as much as possible, Herbosa said in a statement. The Health Secretary also advised the public to wear clothes and protective footwear and wash exposed skin to lower the risk of leptospirosis infection if exposed to floodwaters. Humans can get infected by the illness caused by the leptospira bacteria when they come in contact with water, food, or cell containing contaminated animal urine. Early symptoms of the disease include fever, chills, headache, muscle aches, vomiting, and diarrhea. DOH also said that infected persons can also experience jaundice or yellowing of the skin and eyes, dark color urine, low urine output, and severe headache. The health agency previously said that doxycycline medicine for leptospirosis can be obtained through a prescription. President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. feels very happy about what he describes as a political reconciliation between him and former Vice President Leni Robredo, whom he met in Sorsogon on Thursday. In his speech after signing the Academic Recovery and Accessible Learning, or ARAP, program in Malacanan on Friday, Marcos acknowledged Senate President Francis Chis Escudero for facilitating the meeting between him and Robredo at an event in the province. Senate President Chis Escudero, who has taken a very important step towards political reconciliation yesterday, well done. I'm so happy you did that, the president said, smiling. Marcos was met by Robredo and former Senator Bam Aquino before the integration ceremony of the Sorsogon Sports Arena on October 17. The president shook hands with Robredo and Aquino. They were invited by Escudero to welcome the president in Sorsogon. It was the first time that Marcos and Robredo were seen in public together following the rivalry during the 2022 presidential election. And the infrastructure projects under the Marcos administration are expected to push the province toward greater progress and development, Senate President Francis Escudero said on Thursday. Escudero welcomed President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., who led the integration of the Sorsogon Sports Arena in Barangay Balogo, which is Sorsogon City, on the occasion of the province's 130th anniversary and the 15th Kasangayahan Festival. Mr. President, we are not done yet and we still have a long way to go. I fully believe that with your help under your administration and the government's Build Back Better, we can do a lot more, prove, and see so that we can realize our dream and goals for our mother province, Escudero said in his message. Some ongoing multi-year projects are expected to be completed in the province under the present administration are the Sorsogon Costa Road in Sorsogon City, Donsal Villa Castilla Road, and Bagon Manito Road. Escudero admitted that residents of the province previously lacked pride about being from Sorsogon. But now, whenever someone asks us where we are from, the people from Sorsogon will answer with their heads raised, I am from Sorsogon, I am a Sorsogon Nanon, he added. The President recognized the newly completed sports arena as a symbol of persistence toward development for the Bicol region, particularly in Sorsogon province. That is why we cannot deny that the Sorsogon Sports Arena is a symbol of progress. It reflects the continuous efforts, perseverance, and development of Sorsogonans and Bicolanos, Marcos said. He said the SSA is also an important step in developing the youth who possess great potential in sports. With the help of this arena, they will be allowed to hone their talents further, the President said. Marcos said aside from being a sports training facility, the SSA could also be used for conference, summits, concerts, and competitions. The SSA is a 37,794.1 square meter sports facility patterned after the Colosseum in Rome. With an estimated seating capacity of 12,000 people, it can accommodate athletes and other guests in its 129 rooms, including 39 dorm-type rooms with 560 bed capacity. It has 2 infirmaries, an 8-lane rubber race track and field area, and a huge space for other sporting events. It is now 12:11 in the afternoon, and we will get back into more national, international, along with entertainment news and the weather forecast when we return here on koolNews at noon. Stick around with us, we will be right back.
Ay, bakit kaya may sakit na naman siya?
Mga kababayan, ang pagbabakuna ay subok, epektibo at ligtas na proteksyon na ating katawan laban sa mga sakit. Simula sa ika-7 ng Oktubre, sa pagtutulungan ng Department of Health at ng Department of Education, maaari nang makapagbakuna ng libre sa mga pampublikong paaralan. Sa isang bagong Pilipinas, bawat buhay mahalaga.
Hi, it's Solen.
And Nico Bolsico here.
My family is everything.
They mean the whole world to us.
They inspire us to be our best.
They are our #1 priority. When it comes to our water,
We prioritize exceptional. We only choose Nature Spring distilled drinking water. Distilled through a 12-step process that brings safe, world-class, high-quality drinking water.
is the only water we trust for our family.
After all these years, it's still only Nature Spring distilled drinking water.
Health Max Capsule, may mangosteen at berries. Health Max Capsule, may mangosteen at berries. May mangosteen na, may berries ka pa. Mag Health Max Capsule ka na. Pag laging stressed, pwedeng humina ang immunity. Ingatan ang kalusugan with proper diet and healthy lifestyle. Samahan ang pag-inom ng Health Max Capsule. Health Max Capsule, may mangosteen at berries. Health Max Capsule, may mangosteen at berries. Ang Health Max Capsule ay mabibili sa Mercury Drugstores nationwide. Para sa katanungan, tumawag sa 8400-5266 at 0922-802-6505. Mahalagang paalala, ang Health Max Capsule ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamiting panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Robust Dietary Supplement for Men. Sabi nila, ang tunay na lalaki, matibay, magaling, at matigas. Samahan mo pa ng Robust. Gawa ito sa Epimedium Extra, L-Arginine, Songaria Cynomorium at GABA with proper diet and exercise. Para makasiguro, bumili sa mga Mercury Drugstores nationwide. Robust, 75 pesos SRP per tablet lamang. Robust para sa mga kalalakihan. Hatid sa inyo ng ATC Healthcare International Corporation. Mahalagang paalala, ang Robust ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamiting panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Dati, wala pang aray sa likod. At dati, wala pang aray sa kasukasuan. Paulit-ulit ang pain? Mag-Skelan.
Sa Skelan, ang galing gumalaw, long-lasting bisa buong araw. Tuloy-tuloy ang ginhawa ko. Pag-aray dapat Skelan.
Unilab yan. Para sa babalik-balik nga sakit, Eskelan. Up to 12 hours relief. Naproxen sodium is the generic name of Skelan. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
One Gaia Foundation, in cooperation with Mr. Benny Saturno, presents The One Gaia Stage Quest. The One Gaia Stage Quest. Ang auditions para sa One Gaia Singing Souls at Dancing Hopes ay gaganapin sa October 26 and 27, 2024. Maaaring sumali ang mga kids ages 12 and below and for teens from age 13 to 18. Pwedeng solo, duo, or groups of 3 to 6 members. Mag-uumpisa ang registration mula 10 a.m. hanggang 12 noon at ang actual auditions naman ay mula 1 p.m. onwards. The One Gaia Stage Quest. The One Gaia Stage Quest. Happening on October 26 and 27, 2024 at Jackman Plaza. See you there!
Bye, Buhag-Haggard hair! Hello, Cream Silk Vitamin Boost! Pinalaki with 30% more versus 10 ml Unilever sachet for all day no buhag-hag. It's a non-conditioning shampoo and with regular use for up to 24 hours. Mag Cream Silk Vitamin Boost every day!
Mas matindi na ang init at ulan ngayon. Kaya dapat Elastosil na with Solastomer 3X formula. UV resistant, puno ng flexible premium polymers. Matibay, 3 times na tumatagal. Versus competing brand. Tag-init o tag-ulan, Elastosil mo yan. Pioneer, do it right.
Pag crispy pata ang ulam ni Bunso, masakit daw sa ngipin. Aray! Pag laging nagdo-toothbrush with Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection, ang tibay ng ngipin ko! Versus non-fluoride calcium carbonate toothpaste. Colgate, ngiping matibay. Ngiping palaban with regular use.
Lampin Baby Diaper, ang lampin ng bayan. From Megasop Hygienic Products, available in open tape and baby pants.
Hard to pronounce, but easy to transact.
Ay, padala ko na lang sa Loliler.
Nahihirapan ka rin bang bigkasin ang brand name ng M. Lulier? English speakers commonly pronounce it as Lulier. But for Filipinos, mas madaling ibigkas ang Luilier. Pwede rin gamitin ang initials na ML, which stands for M. Lulier. Pero kahit anong pronunciation pa man yan, lahat pwede. Sa M. Lulier, mahirap man bigkasin, mabilis, at madali naman ang bawat transaksyon. Walang cheche-boreche.
May tanong si Siman Rodel. Pare, may insurance plan bang nagbibigay protection sa akin at nag-iipon para sa pag-aaral ng anak ko?
Oo naman!
Sa Sun Life Grepa, gets ka namin, sagot ka namin. Client can avail of Sun Life Grepa policies while in the Philippines.
Fujidenzo believes that appliances are long-term investments, so it is very important to choose wisely. And what could be a wiser choice than using reliable, durable, and energy-saving appliances from Fujidenzo? Just like families and companies trusting Fujidenzo, you will see the difference when you upgrade your usual appliances to Fujidenzo HD inverter appliances. Fujidenzo, quality above all. Upgrade your home, upgrade your business with Fujidenzo, quality above all.
Hey you. Yeah, you. I know what you're thinking. You're craving something more, something beyond the ordinary, something wild. You want to explore. You want to connect. You want to feel truly alive. And you know what? You deserve it. So awaken that side of you, the side that longs for adventure, for the thrill of the unknown. Go ahead, embrace the moment. Premier condoms, wild because you can.
Reminisce the memories and the good times at Siesta Musica.
Early morning sunshine.
Your greatest love songs all the way from 2 to 4 every Saturday at Siesta Musica. Join Dream Car the announcer at Siesta Musica every Saturday from 2 to 4 in the afternoon dito sa inyong nag-iisang himpilan, Cool FM. Mapapakul ka dito!
It's 12:19 in the afternoon and you are still listening to Cool News at noon. Let's continue with the headlines. Raising disaster risk awareness may start in schools. Senator Lauren Legarda had this in mind when she presented the idea during a dinner in Malacanang with UN Office for Disaster Risk Reduction. Head Kamau Kishore and Education Secretary Sonny Aguera, among others. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. and First Lady Lisa Arianta Marcos hosted a dinner in Malacanan early this week. I suggested that we develop a module for DepEd, schools for disaster risk reduction and climate change adaptation, and Secretary Angara was very excited, Legarda said in an interview with Senate reporters on Thursday. We could help develop modules for the Department of Education, she added, referring to other concerned agencies like the Department of Environment and Natural Resources and Climate Change Commission. The module, she said, could be a part of the curriculum, a subject in schools, or a part of Araling Panlipunan. Where there's a module to be taught in the DepEd, isn't that great? The children will learn, and from a young age, they will appreciate the importance of preparation. Legarda, a non-violence advocate for environmental protection, said in Filipino. We should start them young, and not just teach them when they're already growing up, she added in mixed Filipino and English. This initiative is also in line with the existing environmental awareness and education law, according to the senator. Signed in 2008, the law mandates the promotion of environmental awareness by integrating environmental education into school curricula at all levels, whether public or private. In another meeting with the UNDRR chief, Legarda said she hopes to learn more about how other countries integrate disaster risk reduction and climate change adaptation into basic education. Other countries, of course, have their own vulnerabilities, right? Bangladesh, even Indonesia, Vietnam, because everywhere, no one is spared, right? She said, also noting the flooding in other parts of the world, including Europe. So each country has its own hazards and risks. So each also has its own adaptation to those things, she further explained. Time for the business news. A Sobel family-led Ayala Corporation will get at least 18.4 billion pesos from selling half of its shareholding in popular e-wallet GCash in a deal with Japan's Mitsubishi Corporation. In a stock exchange filing on Friday, Alia said Mitsubishi would get 50% ownership in AC Ventures Holdings Corporation, which owns 30% of fintech unicorn Mint. Mint currently owns GCash operator G Exchange Incorporated and microlender Fuse Lending. We believe Mitsubishi can add meaningful value to Mint, which will allow Mint to deliver significant value to its over 94 million registered users, Alia President and CEO Cesar Kongsing said in a statement. Alia first announced plans in August to engage a strategic investor that would further boost the success of GCash, which gained much popularity during the pandemic lockdown. In the same month, the country's oldest conglomerate injected 22.4 billion pesos in Mint to increase its shareholding in the Globe Group's fintech arm. MUFG Bank Ltd, Japan's largest bank, likewise infused $393 million into Mint, representing an 8% stake. Overall, these two fundraising activities value GCash, which has yet to make its stock market debut, at $5 billion. A second round of monetary policy easing was not enough to lift the local floors on Thursday as anxious investors considered the weakening peso. The benchmark Philippine Stock Exchange Index shed 0.49% or 36.67 points to close at 7,400.33. Meanwhile, the broader all shares index declined by 0.52% or 21.32 points to 4,076.24. A total of 938 million shares worth 5.91 billion pesos changed hands, stock exchange data showed. The market's further retreat came a day after the Banco Central ng Pilipinas cut the benchmark interest rate of banks for a second time by 25 basis points, bringing it to 6%. While this was enough for banks to register a 0.38% gain, Philstocks Financial Incorporated Senior Analyst Jeff Tiangco said the lingering weakness of the local currency pulled down the PSEI along with last-minute profit-taking. The Philippine peso recently weakened to the 57 level against the US dollar from 55.8 a few weeks ago. All other subsectors declined, with the conglomerates registering the steepest drop at 1.70%. Alia Land Incorporated was the top-traded stock as it slipped by 0.33% to 35.65 pesos per share. It was followed by BDO Union Bank Incorporated, up 0.31% to 162.50 pesos. International Container Terminal Services Incorporated up 0.34% to 408.40 pesos. Bank of the Philippine Island up 1.35% to 142.50 pesos. And Universal Robina Corp down 1.28% to 100 pesos each. Other actively traded stocks were Security Bank Corporation up 2.22% to 99.50 pesos. Metropolitan Bank and Trustco down 1.72% to 80.10 pesos. PLDT Incorporated down 1.97% to 1,490 pesos. Semi-Rara Mining Empire Corp up 0.59% to 34.20 pesos. And SM Prime Holdings Incorporated up 0.95% to 32 pesos. Losers outnumbered gainers 102 to 92, while 64 companies closed unchanged, stock exchange data showed. Time for the international headlines as a last-ditch effort to stop taxes from executing an autistic man in a shaken baby case stretched into the final hours on Thursday night as one judge granted an extraordinary maneuver by lawmakers to delay the illegal injection while the U.S. Supreme Court cleared the way for it to proceed. The judge granted a Texas House Committee's request for a temporary restraining order to delay the execution of Robert Robinson so the condemned man could testify next week about his case at the hearing by lawmakers. Robinson was scheduled Thursday evening to become the first person in the U.S. executed for a murder conviction tied to a diagnosis of shaken baby syndrome. The lawmakers on the committee, both Republicans and Democrats, are part of a diverse coalition who say Robinson is innocent in the 2002 death of his 2-year-old daughter and was convicted on faulty scientific evidence. The order by State District Judge Jessica McGrim was expected to be quickly appealed by the Texas Attorney General's office to the state's top criminal appeals court, which has previously denied requests by Robinson to delay his planned April injection. The state's legal fight to get the execution carried out faced a midnight CTT deadline when the dead warrant authority Robinson's execution would expire. It was likely, however, the case would need to be resolved well before that, since officials must conduct procedures such as attaching intravenous needles and allow time for an injection to take effect and the physician to pronounce him dead. This is an extraordinary remedy the legislator is seeking, but it is not undue. The legislator is allowed this constitutional authority, State Representative Jeff Litch, a Republican and member of the Texas House Criminal Jurisprudence Committee, said during the Zoom court hearing. The order was granted around the same time the U.S. Supreme Court refused to halt the execution plan, though Justice Sonia Sotomayor wrote to urge Texas Governor Greg Abbott to grant a 30-day delay. That could prevent a miscarriage of justice from occurring, executing a man who has raised credible evidence of actual innocence, Sotomayor wrote. Robinson, 57, was convicted of killing his daughter, Nikki Curtis, in the East Texas city of Palestine. Robinson has long proclaimed his innocence, backed by some notable Republican lawmakers, Texas GOP mega donor and conservative activist Doug Diazon, and the detective on the case. Robinson's lawyers and some medical experts say his daughter died not from abuse but from complications related to pneumonia. He's an innocent man and we're very close to killing him for something that he did not do, said Brian Wharton, the detective with Palestinian police who investigated Curtis' death. And for the showbiz happenings, seasoned actor Gordo Versosa and veteran broadcaster Arnold Clavio seemingly threw shade at political candidates running for public office, but can't seem to provide clear platforms. Clavio recently took to Instagram to poke fun at unprepared politicians by devising a scientific term in reference to them. Kakadua, noun, rated art card. Scientific name for the political candidates who want to win but have no plans. In the comments section, Versosa laughed at the statement, remarking, "To each their own in getting ahead of life and accelerating money." The pair's innuendos seem to be a response to TV host and aspiring William Revelman, who recently said in an interview that he hasn't thought of any plans yet to address the country's problems, as he will only do once he already wins. Clavio again penned another Instagram post alluding to politicians who keep stealing public money. And now for the weather update. Time for the weather update. A low pressure area formed of itself early Friday morning to fully atmospheric to cold and after a month of services administration, but that was set. As of 3 a.m., PLPA was located 2,040 kilometers east of eastern Visayas, according to Pagkasa weather specialist, Vanessa Recha. Within the next 24 hours, it is not expected to enter the Philippine area of responsibility, has no expected impact in the country, and is not expected to become a tropical cyclone in the next 24 hours, as Recha said in the weathercast Friday. As Recha also disclosed the possible circulations that may form inside the intertropical circulation zone. For now, according to Recha, the IPCC was expected to cause cloudy skies and scattered rain showers and thunderstorms in Zamboanga Peninsula, Sorsogon, Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Metro Mindanao, Davao Oriental, Davao Occidental, and Davao del Sur. On the other hand, Metro Manila and the rest of the country were forecast to experience partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers and thunderstorms on Friday, October 18th. And that's the weather update. And that is it for koolNews at noon. As always, we will return with more news headlines later with koolNews at 4. Until then, I'm Carol, stay safe, and we will see you later. Good afternoon.